banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queens.
On to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Jack rep. Jack rep. Ready.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ready?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Yellow, go.
Lance now on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On play action, Lance. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Detroit. 71 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he has yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. On 3rd down?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. York able to send this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Red, cycle.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Ready,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's a load to run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game is starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the ball.
Throwing now is Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Come on, back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, check Reagan.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
On the 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Let's go now. Pirates.
2nd and 1. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
60-60. Left wing, right team.
He'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Try 50.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Black shot.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a play fake. Lance. And brought in downfield by Burks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Lance looks to throw again.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black. Black.
Now Lance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Kadarius Toney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the option going right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone. Had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here we go.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here's Lance.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost it in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Lance. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Working from the gun, Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red. 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 Red.
Here's Lance.
Connecting with Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lance back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Lance looking to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go. Back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. This for all the marbles.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first, working here, they know what they're doing, they'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.